So we got Alexis, Texas coming soon. If you guys don't know Alexis, Texas, she's an OG porn star. She's been in the game for a while.
Really?
I honestly used to. Have you ever like fucking tugged one to her or no?
Not to her, but normally what I'll probably do is after this interview, after like sitting with her and talking with her, like after you build that like weird thing, I'll be like, oh, she's sitting next to me. It'll make it more reason to jerk off to her.
100%. Every time I'm around a porn star and you film with them and shit, I always go home and beat one to them after.
Yeah.
Like Lana Rhodes, Emily Willis, like.
What's your process for watching porn? Like, do you guys pick one and like say it's like, do you have a special kind that you go to?
I like my favorite porn star is Leela Starr.
Who?
Leela Starr. Yeah.
She got a fat ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes if they're too famous, though, I don't like them because it's not like realistic for me. It's like when I go into porn, I like.
You like that Snapchat shit, eh?
I don't use Snapchat.
Like the ones with the bars on the side and shit.
What do you mean? Like, do I send my dick out on Snapchat?
No, I mean like the ones that are like recorded on Snapchat and shit. You don't see those?
No.
Oh.
I like, but those are amateur. I think.
Are you talking about POV?
No, POV doesn't do it for me.
No,
I don't like POV.
Are you like a steady Pornhub guy, or do you get into like?
I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't watch porn. I really don't watch porn that much. I really don't. I once in a while though, if I'm like really zinged and I have nobody and it's like 3 a.m. and I know that my chances of getting laid are impossible, and I've ran out of options, I'll go to like xnxx.com. That's my thing.
Are you wearing 2 hoodies?
No, I don't think so. Oh. Well, maybe one. It's a little cold outside.
Yeah,
it's a little cold outside.
So but how should we go about this interview? Because like what can we ask her? What can we not ask her?
I'm curious about just the process of how the porn industry works. I know it sounds kind of vague, but I think we can really dive in. It just depends how much she's gonna like let us in. No pun intended. But
like, do I tell her that like I like her shit, or do I like not? You know?
I think you just be completely honest with this interview, and if you're at this stage of this podcast where it's so all over the place.
Like, is it a compliment for me to tell her like, yo, you're one of the first girls like I jerked off to, or is that like offensive?
I think that's a compliment.
I don't really know this porn shit.
I haven't watched her in a while. Like,
the big question is, are we smoking weed on it or no?
I think we got to smoke like every pod.
Every pod.
People love Tyson.
Tyson was great.
You're just so funny.
I was the highest ever been. I'm actually embarrassed. My family was.
You
like,
can get weed and.
Really?
My family was like, "Are you okay?" Like, I was at a family party. I was at my godson's christening. I had went through 3 days of like obviously like a little rough relationship breakup, and so I was really down and out.
No, Steve has hella pre-rolls in his room, but I was gonna ask Steiny.
Oh, nice. It's pouring my heart on the fucking table here, Salim, and you're just talking about fucking pre-rolls. I'm saying, long story short, is I was going through a lot, and I was so fucking zapped out of my mind at the Godfather, because I became the Godfather. I christened my godson, and basically my family, like every member of my family, because I guess I went off the rails on social media between the hours of like midnight and 3:30 a.m. and said some things on there that I shouldn't have, and I guess my family was really concerned about me, and then they saw the Tyson interview, and they thought I was like hit rock bottom because my eyeballs were so red.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay. I just got really high off that episode. I'm sorry, guys."
So you're officially single now?
Yeah. I'm officially single now. Yeah.
So what went down? You thought you caught her?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna marry this girl.
So did I, Salim. So did I.
Are you actually hurt by it, or are you just like?
Yeah, it was like 3 days. 3 days of pain.
Yeah.
I just didn't leave the hotel room.
But you always said you didn't care. Like every time like something happened, you're I really don't give a fuck.
That was just me trying to be cool.
That's just you trying to be cool.
Fuck. No, I was rattled by it. But the thing is, we bounce back. We'll get more into it. I'll definitely talk to Alexis, Texas about it, because I really want she seems like she's really got her shit together. So I want to talk to Alexis about it, and that's that. So that's one of the things that I'm excited to talk about.
No, you told me. You're like, yo, like we're having a little trouble at Camp Menery right now. And I was like, what? You're like, I don't think I'm hitting it right.
So I actually appreciate you lining this interview up.
Yeah.
Whoever did this, whoever's responsible for this, I appreciate it.
So yeah, we don't really know the direction, but I mean, we might as well get some sex advice from her.
Dude, I'll tell you the God's honest truth. After this interview, I'm going back to the former girl that I had. She's in LA. I'm 50 minutes away. I'm going to get the advice from fucking Alexis Banger, and I'm going to go ape shit on this girl tonight.
No.
Yeah. Like not ape shit in a good way, sexual way. I'm going to bring out everything I got.
Is she going to be down or no? Yeah. Is she going to call the cops?
I think she'll be down.
Yeah?
Is she going to call the cops? I don't think she'll that's not a good sight.
I'm just saying.
No, I don't think she'll call the cops. I didn't, like I said, when you're in a situation, when you're in a relationship with somebody, and you know you did nothing wrong, it's a good place to be. It's a good place to be. So we'll see. If she lets me zing her tonight, she lets me zing her. If she doesn't, then fuck it. It's hard to fucking get back into it when shit's been done mentally.
What? Do you mind telling me like what she like kind of said to you?
She didn't say anything. It was just the vibe. You can tell.
Well, you obviously talked about it, right? You guys didn't just break up.
When I was fucking her, when she was laying down like fucking Helen Keller, not moving, she wasn't really. I mean, obviously, you're not doing your fucking job, Salim. All right.
Did you get off and you were like, "Fuck,
yeah,
what's the problem right now?"
And then I was like, I'm done. All right. And I'm like, all right, back to the fucking world of fucking sports.
Yo.
What?
Oh my
I
God.
don't care.
You're
I'm talking
funny.
all. I'm talking about everything.
Did you watch porn after that and like try to see what
No,
positions
I don't
you
have
could
time
do?
to watch porn. I'm running around zinking, dude. I can't. Yo, I love those shoes. My God, you're fucking styling. Alexis, you're styling. I'm trying to bring energy into the room here for you. I know you are. You
How's it
look great.
going?
Good to
I'm
meet
Kyle.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Alexis, Bobby, very nice to meet you. Absolute pleasure. Do you want a happy dad or water or anything?
Yeah, you want anything to drink? Water?
Yes.
We're diving into everything today.
Oh, my big booty is over.
You do have a big booty, I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
You have a big booty. Really big booty.
Sometimes.
I'm a little intimidated. I'm not gonna lie.
It's right next to me, man.
Is the booty intimidating or me?
Both.
Both.
No, you're not that intimidating.
No.
No, but the booty is
Is it
intimidating.
because you yell and that makes you me less intimidating?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Do you smoke, Alexis, or no?
I do.
Wait, really?
I do.
I don't know.
Why are you so shocked?
I don't know. I don't know you. I'm fucking asking
Do you
questions.
smoke like every day?
I do. I smoked on the way here.
Yeah?
Driving an hour is a little stressful.
Yeah.
Where'd you come in from?
Like Beverly Hills, West Hollywood area.
Oh, very nice. You have very beautiful eyes, by the way.
Thank you.
No worries. No
Yeah,
worries.
so,
Everyone has their own and I don't have one?
No, you got
Oh,
one.
shit, we gotta get our
Me
own.
and you were sharing.
We just have some cut offs.
Thank you.
There you are.
Can I have a happy dad?
Yeah, absolutely. Brett, can you grab?
Can we get
Alex?
Alexis a happy dad?
Thank you.
Just start off right, you know?
Of course, 100%.
Breakfast of champions?
Wait, we're all smoking, huh? This is how it is.
You're first female guest on this podcast.
I like that.
Yeah.
I kind of scrolled through. I watched like 2 episodes that you guys did, but I didn't see any females. So I was very excited that I'll be popping your cherry.
No pun intended.
Thank you. Oh. Did you plan that?
I did.
Okay.
We're on the same page already, Alexis.
Cheers.
Cheers, 100%. All right, so yeah, first, and by the way, too, you have a podcast as well. You have a podcast too?
I do. It's called Private Talk.
Oh, you need a lighter?
Private talk.
Yeah. Private Talk with
Is
Alexis
it just
Texas.
you on it, or like what do you?
It's me. I have guests on it every week. We do an episode. It's like lifestyle entertainment. We play a game at the end called Truth with Texas, which is one of my fun games. We get to know each other a little bit more intimately, and gives the fans what they want.
My bad. I'm just making it
You want to do that, huh?
I don't know. I had to do it. Sorry.
It was like a magnet gravitating towards me. You're helping it out.
I've never been this close to, like, you obviously do a lot of things, obviously, but one of the things you're known for is being a porn star. And I'll
Oh
just
my
say
God,
this.
I was.
Yes, so it's time out. I've just never been this close to one. So fucking
Yeah,
give
this
me a
is
break.
You
really
want to pinch
trippy.
me? You want to make sure that I'm real? You want to touch me? Oh my God, I said it wrong.
I've never had
Yes.
this happen. It's pretty exciting shit.
Never?
Not gonna lie.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm pretty confident.
You're always red.
I'll be honest, Alexis.
little
You're one of
flush.
like the.
I am?
You're a little flush, a little pink.
All right, well, now I'm getting a panic attack. I need to smoke weed. Fuck it.
I want a lighter. I'm trying to help you with it.
Somebody
real
get
lighter?
fucking Alexis a
Here,
fucking
here,
lighter
here.
for the love of God.
Alexis, here.
I feel like I'm making you nervous now after I like took your
Listen,
yelling
baby,
away.
I am not nervous. And when it comes to some of the things we're going to talk about, you're going to learn that.
Oh,
This
no,
is
no.
actually
Open
really
up on this
trippy, though.
fucking podcast.
Why?
So yeah, my
That's
podcast,
crazy.
Truth with Texas, is how we open up and get to know each other. So it's like a little pregame. Oh,
Okay.
you want it now?
Can I have a
Is
lighter?
your anxiety attack happening?
Not yet, but it's about to.
Okay.
Do you like being called a porn star? Like, I'm not being honest with you. So like, the porn industry is obviously looked at many different ways, right?
Yes.
It obviously has kind of like I don't know. It has a, oh, you're a porn star. People look at it like, Like I'm saying, is it like when people are like, oh,
For
you're a
me,
porn
I
star?
don't
Would you
think
rather
it's
be
a
called
dirty word. I feel like people so many times have been like, hey, like they either see me somewhere and they're like, oh my God, I don't want to offend you, but you look like this porn star. I'm like, why is that offensive? Like, I feel like that would make it seem kind of cliche like that. But no, I don't have a problem with saying this because that's how people do know me. It's given me a platform like I have like today to like have my podcast and do other things as well. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, that's how people know.
I don't think, by the way, I just want to say on record, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's fucking awesome. I think it's you do what you do. It's an art.
For sure. For me, that's how I kind of made it. It was how I expressed myself sexually was an art to me, and I was never shy of my body. I mean, it came in a time where a lot of girls didn't look like me, and so it kind of gave them a voice too to feel kind of sexy and comfortable in their own skin. And I've had a lot of people come, with that kind of praise, and to me, that's for me, it's all about making women feel appreciated and kind of like value their own self, because not every girl looks like 90 pounds and big fake tits or anything like that. And, if it was very curvy and very natural, that nobody had really kind of done that before.
Do you think, I feel like the stigma is not as much there as it used to be on like kind of like hating on porn stars. Like, I don't feel like that's like a thing no more, is it?
I think it's still kind of there. I think it's working its way out of the shadows of things. It's because there is so many other platforms that it's kind of like new money. You know what I mean? So people's, stigmas and idealisms are very different. So if people don't think that adult and sex is bad. But it is kind of been challenging as far as like even myself with rebranding and doing the platform I do, is that some people still don't want to work with me because it's something I've still it's in my past. And even though I haven't done films in over 4, almost 5 years, people still don't know that. You know what I mean? So it's like people think, oh, well, she just does porn. Well, no, I do a lot of other things too. So
yeah, you obviously eliminate a lot of brands. You're like Nike. Nike's never going to touch you, right? Obviously, like something like Nike.
I'll touch them though. It's okay.
Ooh, my goodness gracious!
Oh my God!
Well,
I'm wearing the shoes. Calm down. You're taking this way too far. I just like their shoes.
I know. Anyways, so
you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. I just have a lot of questions. I have really a lot of questions. First of all, do you watch porn, Kyle?
Of course, man.
Like, do you watch a lot?
No, I mean,
you said I was the first, which I don't remember if I really believe that. I was the first.
No, like you were one of the first.
Okay.
Like, I'll be honest, like when I started, like, I remember like when I started like jerking off, like you were like one of the first. Like,
Alexis, when I came to this house,
is that why you can't look me in the eyes?
A little bit, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I always feel like people who do that really like start off like they kind of look me in the eyes until the end of the conversation, and then they feel kind of more comfortable because it's almost like the whole pinching me. You didn't get to pinch me. You're on that side of the couch. But, it's kind of like it brings it into real life.
You know how like Denzel Washington and like Tom Hanks and whatever, like if you ask them what their top 5 favorite movies they ever made was, they can give you an answer, right?
They're going to say Alexis Texas is Butt Woman?
No, I'm saying like, do you have a favorite like episode or a favorite sequence of porn that you made? Like you're like, that was number 1, like Backdoor Bangers or...
Well, I think I just inadvertently answered that question. I think the Butt Woman series for me was really cool for me to do because it was kind of like my own super booty powers kind of thing. But I was the one girl that had been it the most. I think I did 3 different series with them like that, first Butt Woman. So that was kind of cool because it was just kind of a role. And
what was the Butt Woman? I'll research it after for sure.
It's on Elegant Angel, but it's Alexis Texas's Butt Woman was one of the first ones. But it was like kind of like a thing for big booty girls in the industry to kind of get this acclamation kind of thing. And so it was like kind of a big deal. And I kind of jazzed it up and put a cape with it when I used to dance and feature dance because, I felt like it was a superpower thing. But booty powers is always a good thing. But yeah, so I did it for 3 years for Elegant Angel. And then I kind of just stopped doing movies. I kind of just wasn't feeling it anymore and kind of started doing other things.
But is movies so like, because it would be like when you go on a porn set, right, you get a script. It's like anything else. You get a script, you get the whole thing. You get a scene.
Some movies.
You're saying it like you know it.
I don't fucking know the industry.
What
so
kind
I'm
of porn do you
fucking curious.
watch? Are you watching Wicked, Adam and Eve, or things that have like a kind of storyline base? Because like an Elegant Angel is like gonzo, so it's straight sex. There's no real premise to
Right. Which I never usually watch I don't usually watch like, hey,
You're not a
John
premise guy?
walks in.
Storyline takes too long, I feel.
Honestly,
I fast forward.
I love a good premise, honestly.
So you like the lead up?
I mean, a good premise, there's nothing
You
wrong
sit there
with
and
that.
actually watch the lead up.
Different
I think
strokes
you watch
for different folks.
Sometimes you watch like a little bit just to get into it a little bit,
So you need something.
Not all the time, but it's a nice switch up.
See, I don't watch porn. I did it. So I masturbate to different things.
What do you
Yeah,
I don't know what's off
what do you masturbate? Yeah.
Usually personal encounters or things that I liked or like I can remember.
Would
Like
you be
so you're like
it's
we
like
call
you
that a
have
memory.
spank bank.
We call that a memory jerk.
Okay, spank bank.
So like when you're like
jerk
jerked to something that's in your memory, I call that a memory jerk.
So I could just do like that. I have vivid imagination. I have a dirty mouth, so I feel like I could really pull it out if I need to do it. So I don't need to watch something physically or visually to do it. I could just think of my own.
I like memory
Thanks.
jerks.
So you don't need
too.
any help. So when you're rehearsing, you have done scenes before. Like, do you guys go
When
in?
I'm rehearsing, I don't think you rehearse.
I don't know. You don't rehearse. Well, guess what? When fucking
Oh,
Tom
geez.
Hanks films Captain Phillips, right? He goes in, they're like, rehearsal, and he goes in, and he's captured by Somalian pirates, and they're all around, and they rehearse the scene.
Is this
When
what
you're
people really think?
I swear I have no fucking idea how this works. That's
Okay.
why you're here.
Why don't you walk
Because
us
I'm
through
very
it?
curious on how this works, this whole industry.
Okay, let
So
me
you
let
walk
know.
in, hypothetically, Salim's the actor, right? You've never met him before, or you meet him before?
What is my role in this movie, sir?
The golf scene. Let's do, because I
like
love golf.
anything you've ever done before. Like if you've done like a scene from, like you've done porn and like had role play and stuff, right?
Okay.
So are there rehearsals?
No, there's not. Okay, so how it would typically work is, or at least when I was shooting, the day before or the night before, you would get a call sheet of what time you'd have to be on set, what time your makeup is, and who you are working with. So everybody has a yes list and a no list. So therefore, each company would base those things off of what performer they would put me with.
Okay.
And then once you get to set, sometimes like if it was an Elegant Angel set, that you would just be straight after your makeup and you did your Pretty Girls, which is pictures and a little tease video. You fuck. You fuck for an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours.
God
An hour and a
damn.
half, 2 hours?
It's not all consistent. People think it's just all the way through. Sometimes it could be 45 minutes. It just depends on what you're really doing. What if
Just
you
a
had
casual
like
45.
Wait. What is the ideal time?
we're
that you
sexual
should be fucking
athletes. That's
somebody?
just what it is.
I could be really off here.
If it's like for what do you mean on camera?
No, real
He's
life.
saying in real life.
Real life. How long should I be?
Yeah, like what's
fucking
your
my
ideal time?
girlfriend?
Are you a 2-minute man?
Oh, maybe. No. I mean, no. It just depends. I got a lot of issues. I'm going to talk to you throughout this whole podcast thing.
Am I going to Oprah you?
What?
Am I going to Oprah you?
What does that mean?
What's over me?
I'm going to give you like all the information.
Yeah, you got to lock me down a little bit. You got to help me out because I've been struggling. So real quickly, what is the supposed time that you're like? All right, a girl's happy with you fucked her, and how many different positions did I fuck her in?
Okay, well, every girl is different. For myself,
I say at least 3.
myself included, like I need at least good 20, 25 minutes. Now, if you lay it down and it's like really good, it could only be 2 positions. It doesn't really matter. But if it's not really feeling good at one thing, you got to switch it around and, do what you got to do. But every encounter is a different situation. I feel like you can't just go like, okay, missionary doggy this, because then it's boring. And if you do that all the time,
What else is
it's
there besides
boring.
missionary and doggy and all this stuff?
Pick her up, bend her over, like, eat her pussy, like do things that are like enjoyable for the both of you.
Kitchen counter is really good.
What is that?
Kitchen counter.
Do you clean up afterwards?
I sometimes probably not. But like I mean, I don't know.
Yes, you're
really
like,
know.
do you eat after him?
What
on
is
the kitchen
what is
counter?
a kitchen counter?
Well, it's just
Like
you-
toss her
like-
on the kitchen counter.
it's good to just bend
Oh.
over. Like
My
it's
bad.
dope. Yeah.
You seem like you have very vanilla sex.
Bob sticks
yeah,
to the bedroom.
dude, I
man.
just sometimes do have vanilla sex, so I guess it's in my head.
You sometimes or you all the time?
A lot, Alexis.
So Alexis, I got a call from Bob the other day. We talked about this. We want to get your advice.
Great, here we
Okay,
go.
let's hear
Bob's having some ex trouble, and he called me the other day.
Ex trouble? Why is it a trouble if it's an ex?
Well, she wasn't his ex at the time. She had girl trouble. He called me and he said, "Kyle, I think I'm not hitting it right."
Oh. Brother.
So I think that's
Yeah,
one of
what
the
does that
reasons,
mean? Like if you told a man that, like you're
she
not
told
hitting it
you
right.
these words?
I can't get into this on a show with fucking.
She
millions
basically
and millions
did.
of
She
fucking
basically
people.
did.
You guys out of your minds?
How are you ever going to
That's what
get
the
help
people
if
wanna
you don't
hear,
get it out
Bob.
right now? I
Because
think you
I
should
can
tell
do
us.
it separately, quietly, Alexis. I don't have to be.
Now let's get it on the table because then you won't ever have a problem with this person ever again.
So you're gonna teach me how to zinger, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I followed you for a long time and I don't remember why, but you did hit me up in my DMs. Did
What
you
did I
know that?
say?
You were just trying to get my attention.
What did I say?
Hey, hi.
That's it?
Do you frequently do that?
Yeah.
Hit girls in the DMs? Is that how you
But
date
I don't
them?
like put any effort into it usually that much.
Well, obviously, hey and hi is not much effort.
Do you still have the DMs, Alexis?
Yeah, I do.
Can we check them out?
Yeah.
He's about to
It's
unsend it.
only because it's literally hey and hi or something like that.
Hey and
it's
hi.
because
Yeah, hey and hi. How you doing? Is
Because
that
you
all
know
right?
at the
You
time
probably-
something
you
came
probably
up.
fired at her.
Sue me. Hey, hi. How you doing, Alexis? How's life?
Do you want me to change the subject and now you're mad about it?
No, I'm not mad about it. Keep going.
Okay.
Good work.
Anyways, but because you know how they had, I think it was T-Pain who was like, when you look at your top requests and like you see all these people, whatever. So I did that, and your name came up on there. It was the first person, and then that's how I was like, oh.
It could have been 2. Yeah, no, I mean definitely.
You probably just slid in.
But I
Probably
did
so.
start. But I have followed you. I don't know for how
That's
long,
impressive.
but I have followed you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Did you see the train wreck nightmare that unfolded a couple nights ago?
I
You
didn't. That's
missed
why I
out?
was like, I follow you, but I don't see that I saw any of this
No, that
train
was
wreck
just- it
thing.
was
That's
just-
why I was trying to ease your conversation.
Look, we had a relationship that just didn't work out. That's it. At the end of the day, You know, my life is very kind of all over the
No,
place.
but for
with
some
work
girl
and
to say that, like you're not hitting it right, something's wrong.
Salim,
something's wrong.
I fucking understand that, Salim. All right.
I just want to know.
I'm just.
But, you know,
the
I
reason
will say
was.
without even knowing the subject, some people say those things
There's gotta be a
to get
reason.
under your skin to fuck with you. Because same reason why people would probably say you have a little dick, but that person may have fucked them
I don't have a
for a
little
long
dick though. That's a
time.
good thing. I got
I'm just saying, in theory,
banger.
when girls say things like that, sometimes it's not always true.
Nah, yeah, it's just like, you know, and now after like we've been through shit, like I had sex. Oh man, I fucked her last night. It was good, but it was just like the feeling wasn't
You just
there
wasn't
anymore.
feeling
You
it.
I
fucked
wasn't
her
feeling it
last
because of all we went through. Because of all we went through. So it's like too much. So I don't
The
know.
feeling.
I think we're
I
back.
think the
Feeling
older that
sucks.
you get, sometimes you just can't just do that. It has too many feelings invested. Like once you're done when you're older. You just can't go back and repeat pussy. Sometimes pussy is just not that good anymore because doesn't have meaning
You're
behind
totally correct.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
You're 100%. Yeah, that's really
So
true.
do you talk about this stuff on your thing?
I do. I mean, within context and what people want to indulge in their conversation, but it's more like sexual kind of taboo-ish questions that people kind of like.
Do people call in?
No, just guess.
Just guess to
Yeah.
come in and talk
We
about
have fan questions that people kind of like that we'll go and we'll do, and then I do a live thing as well on Instagram. We do like once a month we'll do a Truth with Texas with the fans, which is fun.
How is it for you though, maintaining a relationship then? If you're in such an aggressive, somewhat field.
Probably get that question a lot, but that's an interesting question.
But it is, yeah, it's an interesting question.
Or like even back in the day.
Are there? You just have to find the right guy that you would be with, right? That would be okay with being like, hey.
I'm currently single, so I think that it definitely has to be a strong individual who could deal with not only like my lifestyle, but just me as I'm an alpha female as well. You know, it comes a lot to the table, and I'm at this point like I know what I want. I've been married, I've been divorced. So I just kind of like, I don't know, not that I know everything at all, but I feel like I'm just at a place where I'm not trying to fuck around and like done with the bullshit kind of thing.
Is it hard to find someone serious though? Like in dating
LA
for you?
for sure.
Well,
I feel
yeah, all over the place. Like trying to find an actual serious relationship.
I think with me, and I mean personally, because of the industry, I mean I have one over here, but thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Light that one up, Bobby.
I'm fucking high now, dude.
Here.
I'm sorry. It happens every
Here,
fucking
here.
show. Like sometimes
Catch,
you realize I just got so like my parents were horrified because they were like, Bobby, you looked like you were on crystal meth and hit rock bottom harder than I've ever seen any human being hit rock bottom on the Mike Tyson episode. I was sitting there with a legend interviewing a legend and I smoked this fucking shit of his and it was like Tyson 2.0. And I went to the moon and back and I don't even remember it. I blacked out in the episode. Next thing you know, I turned the internet and I was on another fucking planet and I think I'm trending that way again, Alexis.
We need to get you out of this dark hole.
No, I'm in a dark hole. I'm in a dark place right now.
We're gonna.
He keeps talking about it, but won't
pull
show
you
it.
out into the light.
Why don't you just show the thing?
I'm in a dark place. I was in a dark place.
Are we better? Are we getting better?
We're getting better.
Are we seeing the light of things?
We're seeing the light of things. I'm getting better, but now that I'm smoking, it brings me through a roller coaster of emotions.
But the thing is, that's all in your own trip. You can't like sit there and psychoanalyze something that already happened. You have to let it live and let it go.
It's
No, but
impossible.
if you harbor it, it's gonna stay in
So
your
how
body.
do you not harbor it then? How do I
because
get
you
it
have-
out?
Because you gotta talk about it, and two, know that at that time your relationship served its purpose for you, but at this point it no longer serves you. If it's because she told you A, B, C, or D, or whatever, but you have to let it go, and you don't have to hate somebody for it, but you have to move on. You can't.
People
dwell
get
into
bored.
The bullshit.
People get bored.
And it just wasn't meant to be. Would you rather know now or be married 5 years down the road and have a kid with somebody and do all these crazy things and like, it's life. Shit happens, but you got to move on from it.
It's over, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I wonder though, like back to that question, is it hard to find someone serious? Like that takes you serious, I mean.
I haven't found anybody, so I guess you could say, yeah. It
Alexis, would you like to smoke some?
Sure. I'm still currently single, so yes, I feel like it is difficult because I feel like for me, it's about, are they dating Alexis Texas or are they dating me? Because I'm not Alexis Texas 24/7.
I am so high. Again, dude.
You said you weren't smoking, then
too high.
You fucking ripped it like 4 times.
Oh my God.
What does it take?
Do you guys, like, do guys think that when you go out with them on a date, that they're going to get to fuck you based on who you are? And are you, I don't know how to ask this shit.
Yeah, how does that work, Alexis?
I think a lot of it is I can't even get myself to those points sometimes of going on the actual dates. I have been on dates, but it's because I already think that, or knowing the first like 30 seconds of a conversation, that either if they know me as Alexis Texas, they just want to fuck me.
Then it's over with.
So for me, I'm trying to work on not having that be an issue or in my head, because sometimes that's not the case, and I have to give everybody kind of like a fair shot if I want to. But pursue dating or whatever, but yeah, I just haven't. For me, it's about energy. If I'm vibing something or whatever, I just know.
Majority of girls,
and I don't really get along with a lot of people as far as like intimately.
Do you wait to like have sex now in relationships, or like
Well, I'm not in a relationship, so
in like a, I don't know, in your last one, or like the
keep
one
stating
before that in
by the
general?
way. You keep stating that.
I'm just saying. Well,
She's
these
making it
questions
clear
are
she's
asked.
single.
Make it clear.
Sitting on the couch beside Zip Menery.
Dude, Lord of the Zaps and fucking Alexis
That's a good
Texas.
question.
fucking
Alexis,
kidding
you
me?
know Bob just actually baptized his nephew this weekend.
I heard.
He's a
I saw
godfather.
that. I did see that. I saw the whole Godfather thing.
I am the Godfather.
He's a family man,
Family
hardworking
man.
guy.
I'm a Godfather.
I'm a godmother.
Are you really?
I am. I
No
have a
way.
Every
beautiful
godfather
Maybe you know
needs a
what's funny?
godmother.
I kind of sense. Didn't we talk about $1 million? Listen, this is just me throwing something out there. We talked about $1 million. If you guys come up with $1 million cash, I would do a sex date. What I'm saying is, you're a godmother. I'm the godfather.
Who's gonna be
Already
in the
got a
sex
theme.
tape with
Wow.
you?
I already
Who's
got
gonna be
a
in the
fucking
sex
theme
tape
for
with
it.
you?
Huh?
Who's gonna be in the sex tape with you?
He's trying to pitch it to you.
No, I mean, if there's any, like,
Be
you
honest,
know,
that's what you're doing.
Tell me, if you do it for a living, I don't think there's any reason why not to do the Godfather, Godmother fucking revamp or something.
But I did state earlier I haven't shot any scenes in over 4 or 5 years.
Would there be an amount of money that you would like do it for?
We
It's
just
not
split
that
it 50
In
there's
general, just any like.
There's
new
not
scene.
a real reason why, like, at the time I was dating someone that didn't want me to shoot scenes anymore, so I respected that. And then I just started doing other things, like my podcast and things like that, too, so I didn't really feel like I needed to. It's just like I've been there, done that. I had a really great experience, and there's no reason that there's nothing bad about it at all, but I just feel like life goes on.
So
I
tell me,
just
that's
feel
my
like-
bad. So I didn't know you were steering away from it now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. My bad. Lack of research. Didn't know. So great. Yeah, I like that. That you said you've done porn. It's over. It's done. You did your thing.
Yeah, and I always felt like I wanted to leave when I was on top, so it was just kind of those things, no pun intended, but like it was just my time to go and do other
Yo,
things.
this guy's stoned.
There's got to be someone out there though. Bob, I think
really
we could find.
high.
I think we could find you someone.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
would you give
definitely-
them any like cut of the purse? Are you trying to like
Yeah.
take home that whole $1 million?
I'm not greedy. I'm always a 50-50 partner.
I'm not
Okay.
like-
So you're offering a porn star $500K to do a scene with you.
I'm offering a porn star $500,000.
I'll direct it.
if they do a porn star.
Directed by Alexis Texas.
Yeah.
So now it's worth $2 million,
Yeah.
not $1 million.
Yeah, I'll get a couple guest cameos in there.
Yeah, Alexis.
I'll do a cuckold
Dana will
scene.
come walking by with Hollerhead in the background.
I'll be
We
the
got
cuckold.
fucking- Huh?
You guys can be the cuckold too.
What's that?
That means we just sit there and watch him have sex.
Nah, no, I'm
no,
good.
I
I'm
can't do
good.
that.
I'm good.
That's why
I'm
everybody
good.
always asks me, like, I
I'm
get a lot of,
good.
like,
I'm good.
people like, yo,
I'm
you want to
good.
fuck my girl? Like,
Did
with
you
me.
do this before? Or you really seem really upset over there.
I just don't.
Has anybody ever
him.
asked you to be a cuckold?
No,
No, never would I
No.
ever, because I can't do dicks in the
That's-
room.
that's-
I
I,
can't. do
I
dicks.
couldn't. I couldn't do
No,
that
I
either.
can't
I
do
mean,
dicks flying around. I can't.
I'd feel
fucks my
kind
head
of
up.
yeah. I don't
I'm
know
a
if I
very
could do
sexual
that.
person, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do that.
What's the most number of partners have you had, Mr. Sexual Person, at one time?
Oh yeah, let's go around
What,
the room
like
and do that.
dating a girl and then dating another one? Is that what
No,
you
like
mean?
fucking them at
Oh,
one
fucking.
time.
How much?
Why are you looking at him like he knows
Because
your
like
answer?
I said it a week. I said it a
One.
week ago.
One time, one.
I said it a week ago. Probably around like 50, 60. But like I started
50
like.
or 60 at one time?
She's saying like, have you ever had like a roster
That's a
of
realistic
broads that you're just
thing.
like rotating?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
No, you haven't.
That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Sober?
fucking
What?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones porn style. Or something.
I know what you mean now. Yeah, roster. Florida. I had like 3 or 4.
Okay, I was
At
like,
one
50?
fucking-
You're
that's
a
not-
fucking,
that's
you're
such
a
a lie.
I promise you.
star. I'm
By the
like,
way, that's fucking bullshit.
Tampa.
Cousin Jay's nodding his head.
I'm being serious.
He's saying
Tampa,
nah.
Tampa, Boca, Miami for sure.
Adrian's calling cat.
I had
too.
one in Orlando. Yeah, that's 4.
But wait,
That's just
It-
4 girls you fucked. That you didn't
this
have them on
Like
the
in a
roster.
roster, yeah. If I
no,
was in Florida,
that's not
yeah,
what I
each-
mean.
each
What I
time.
mean is at one
This
given
is shooting
time,
girls.
you're fucking how many people at one time?
Oh,
she said-
twice, just 2 girls.
So 2 girls is the most you've
That's-
ever had sex
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
I've never had a
Yeah.
threesome.
I didn't know what you meant by that. I thought you meant
You
like
haven't?
roster.
No,
No, so I've had
rosters.
opportunities.
Rosters are a lot of work.
Not worth it. Just
Wow.
wasn't really like feeling it.
Did you get paid per video or per movie, or did you like how did you get paid?
Yeah, can you take us how it works from like the beginning? Like, how does it work with like the agencies and like making a deal? Like, is it like a contract for like a certain amount of scenes, or like how does that work?
So an agency is somebody who actually gets you work, and then the film companies like an Adam and Eve or an Elegant Angel, something like that, would be the companies that actually contract you to be like. My last contract was with Elegant Angel, so it was.
So is that a website, or is that just like
it's a company, a big company in the industry. There's like probably like 4 or
and then
5
where
left.
does like that company, for example, like distribute
They have
like
DVDs,
the scenes?
they have websites, they have VOD stuff now. And now some of them have, I think, their own OnlyFans. I think nowadays it's more hard for them to get girls on set because people are doing so well with their own OnlyFans and doing their own production stuff. So
has the price for like scenes?
It's just
from
like
your
blocking
knowledge,
his face, so I can't see it. So like,
Yo,
here,
he's
can we
stoned
do
as
it
fuck.
this way? I just feel bad. I can't see. Okay, there we go.
has the price for like a scene gone up like crazy now? Because I feel like every girl now, even some of them I know, like are making like 100 racks a month off OnlyFans.
I think every girl is different. You know, for me, like I said, I don't really know the price points because I haven't been in the industry in like probably 4 or 5 years in that kind of sense. So I don't know what they're getting paid, but I know that what they're making monthly on services like OnlyFans and things like that is really well. So that's why it's hard to get them on set. But yeah, I think it's a little bit different because it's more of you're texting with your fans, you're sending, videos and stuff like that. So it's more hands-on.
OnlyFans money I've seen is like 50% from the subscriptions and then 50% from like
messages.
the inbox. Like they're making like $70K a month just messaging people.
I mean, it's definitely a great way where it kind of took where performers kind of came back, where it's like we started making the money we were supposed to probably make in the beginning. And I feel like in the companies aren't making as much money anymore, and it's going back in the performers' pockets.
And you don't even really have to like show. I know a lot of girls that do it and they're not even topless. Like they're just doing like bikini photos and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like the new wave of like once, COVID happened and girls that were on Instagram and doing those kind of things that did endorsements for stuff kind of just segued into doing the same type of thing on OnlyFans and kind of generating a revenue from that, which I think is really cool to have each kind of content creator doing their own kind of in their own lane and being able to have a lucrative business out of it.
What was your favorite like role play scene you've ever done?
Favorite role play scene?
Yeah, like something like that you were like, fucking, I'm excited for this. I'm showing up to set. I cannot wait to do the things I'm about to do. Like, what was one time you were just fucking pumped?
I feel like I didn't really do a lot of role play things. I did a lot of gonzo type films. I mean, I was in some kind of parodies. I played in a Frasier character. I mean, Frasier's wife, which had this really funky wig. I had a 90210 parody that I played Kelly. But nothing that really like stands out that I was like great about it.
Who is your man? And I know see, this is the thing.
Who's got the best horn in the industry?
There we
Johnny
go.
Sins.
That's what
Let
I
me
was
guess, because like every girl talks about the guy.
I'm like, I had to understand
Everyone's
what horn was.
wondering, right?
I was like, what? Okay, got it.
Let's talk some horn, right?
Are there ever any times where you open up? Wait, Kyle. Are there times where she opens up the door ever and there's just like a monster zinger? Like this guy has a massive cock, and you're just like, whoa! Like I don't know if I can fucking handle that shit.
I mean, I'm not into the business of master cocks, or
No, massive, like
massive cocks like that.
Cousin was like,
I mean, to me, like there was a time that there used to be Bang Bros and all these things that were like outlandish type scenes, but I wasn't really in that. I didn't really work for those companies a lot. Like those were more like younger, newer girls. I mean, obviously, guys in the industry they're well endowed, and they, Johnny Sins is one person. I mean, Eric Everhard. There's a lot of different names.
Do they have like small dick porns though? Like, do people have fetish for like small dicks? Like, I don't know. Maybe there's girls that like get turned on by small dicks. So like, they have a category for that.
I mean, with Pornhub and things like that, I feel like there's a category for everything. So I'm sure there is. But in the industry, I don't feel like they got signed up to do small dick porn. Right. Not to their knowledge, anyways.
Right.
But,
yeah. And the audience. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
But there is fetishes. I mean, for all those types of things, there's like humiliation and.
Man, just having a small dick fetish.
Alexis, have you ever like fell in love with like a partner you've worked with, or not fall in love, but like really liked?
I got married to one, unfortunately.
Really?
Yes, I did.
So that dick never got boring?
I mean, I did get divorced, but I don't think it was based off the dick. No, it wasn't because
sex
of the dick.
Gets fucking.
I think sex is like 85%, man.
Every day.
But
that's
sex
got to be like 80.
But that's bullshit. I feel like if you have chemistry with that person, you could do a lot of different things. It's not just boring. If you make it boring and just sit there and lay down and do missionary every fucking time, then yeah, it'll be boring. But there's lots of ways to spice things up, or places or things to do to make it interesting.
What's the spiciest like you've ever done? Because I only see
I've definitely had balcony sex. I've definitely had like, public sex where people didn't see, but it was a fear of getting caught type thing. Yeah.
I wonder if I don't know if you've done any bang bros or bang bus scenes.
I never did that.
You never did that?
Mm-mm.
That seems very uncomfortable.
I think we should
Like
just
doing-
talk about our
I don't really
shit.
get. I
wanna
never
do
really
our
got the
scene.
bang bus shit.
We should just do a scene. You should revamp it. Come back to porn. We'll do a scene. Like I'll be on the
Whatever.
I'll be on the altar baptizing the fucking baby. And I'll be
Well,
like,
if we started like an OnlyFans or some shit, we could definitely get $1 million
lead
for the
off
tape.
right now with my sex tape on our OnlyFans account.
You could make a
Texas
mill,
Bob.
especially
I don't
since
give a
we're
fuck
pumping
anymore.
it right
I've been
now.
through so many relationships that haven't worked.
Alexis
I'm down to
made
get
a
in the
verbal
porn industry.
agreement.
I'm fucking in.
I like how you
to
want to
direct
say
it.
like that's your last resort. Fuck
have that
every
recorded.
relationship I've had. I'm going into the porn industry. Why does that have to be your like the last downfall of things? Why can't it be like the uplifting thing?
Did this just happen, you mean?
Yeah.
This man
Oh,
has
yeah,
been
No,
really
he's been
hurt.
wanting to do the scene, Alexis, for a
This man's
while.
been really
actually.
hurt.
I just want to be
It's
like,
not. It's not
He
'cause
just
of it.
wanted a reason to have this to do the scene.
and then the
He talks
Godfather
about it a
theme is
lot.
playing throughout the whole
talks about
entire
doing it a
porno.
lot.
It's like a classy porn though. This ain't gonna make it in here, that's for sure. All right, moving on. Sorry, guys.
So, what's your favorite type of porn to watch?
If I had to pick one, I don't really know. I just like I don't really
Are
have.
you like just you searching
I'll just like go to
something that comes up?
xnx.com. I'll click on the page and I'll just scroll down real quick and I'll look at one that I like. I'll click on it and then it'll be like a minute and I'm done.
Have you ever masturbated to like an Instagram just picture?
Never,
No.
never once.
No.
Pictures don't do it for me.
You have to have a video.
I mean,
I had to.
I
and-
have, but it's rare.
yeah.
So, but is it there's just like an Instagram model pic? You just like, or did you know the person, or did you just
While
like?
back,
Sometimes when you
Amazon.
like, if you go to a place with like bad Wi-Fi, like we were always on road trips and shit. So like sometimes your porn's not loading, but like you have Instagram preloaded. You know what I mean? So you have like some material to work with, but you just gotta like make.
we
work
went
with what
to
you
the
have, right?
Amazon and I
Is it
remember.
And that's when the memory jerk comes in handy too.
yeah, memory jerks. Yeah, yeah.
memory jerk.
Remember
Yeah.
the Amazon? We went to the Amazon. I recorded a bunch of like porn videos so that because we didn't have no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Salim
That was-
prepared. We knew we weren't gonna have data for 3 days.
Yeah, and
So he screen
a bunch
recorded a
of
How
bunch
often
of shit.
do you watch porn?
Not a lot. Now I have a girlfriend now, but
So does that mean you can't watch porn if you have a girlfriend? Is that
no,
a
we
rule?
just
You
fuck
don't
a
really
lot.
as much, I find. Like,
No.
Just fuck a lot. And then and another thing too, like when you were asking about what's your favorite category? Honestly, I'm kind of a cum shot compilation type of guy.
oh my god, that's fucking
Damn.
horrifying.
but like that's like if the girl's
That
dirty
is
talking
fucking weird,
on
Salim.
on the girl and they're talking and shit.
Dude,
that's the only time.
cum
Like
shoots out of
sometimes.
the
What's that
dick,
mean?
Salim.
That means like there's let's say 10 dudes coming on one.
No,
girl's
not
face?
10 dudes, not 10 dudes, but like it's kind of like a POV. It's right in her face, and like she's talking dirty as fuck.
Do you do this to your girlfriend at home?
hell yeah.
No comment, no comment.
I love how
The
he's like, yeah, hey, Salim's like, no
I don't
comment,
really get
but
the
he just admitted he turned on by fucking
Compilations
cum
are dope. I like
Bro, that is
fast
the
paced.
weirdest fucking thing I've
The
ever
thing
seen
is,
in my
the
life.
thing is, I like fast pace. I don't like the whole like getting into it and shit.
So
I'm
you're
just trying to
fast
get it over
forwarding
with.
to like the like the pop shot.
I'm just trying to get it over with.
Yeah,
No,
but
I
why are
don't
you
fast pace do
into-
that, but like I obviously
Why
like
is he into cum shots? Like, why are you into a dick shooting cum into a girl's face? Because then you have to see
Have
the
you
dick.
ever came on a girl's face?
Yeah, of course.
it's the best feeling ever. I mean, like,
Yeah. I mean,
That's
I
the
can't.
I mean-
can't say I can't attest. I don't have a dick, but
did you like it when guys did that to you, or
No,
was
I
it?
did not like my cum. I mean, it's a
I
time
mean,
and place, but the ones that's like the really thick,
I'm getting
heavy
horny.
cum all over your face, nah, fam.
That's too much.
That's not for me, fam.
No, I'm really
When you have
asking.
to like get it in your eye, it's not
Fuck.
fun.
I'm
Work
just
hazard.
getting horny, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not like lying.
is that
I
is
wanna
that
fuck
weird?
somebody.
Liking cum shot compilation? I don't get like, but not obviously not just the dude's dick. I'm
I
just
don't
saying like fucking the girl and shit. Like
So
I
But when
used
you
to like
think
Salim's
that.
an honest
like
guy.
the compilation,
I'm an
means
honest
to me
guy.
like multiple loads.
Salim's
No,
proud
not
of who he is,
multiple.
man.
Well, it's just a compilation of girl. Like it's that. I think that's hot.
So it's
Like
just
when
girls
girls-
with cum shots. That's the compilation.
No,
Why
like-
are we still talking about cum shots?
Like coming on their
fucking
face and they're talking.
disgusting.
Like coming on their face and they're talking dirty and shit. Like I like that.
I like talking
I think-
dirty though. I like talking dirty.
I like that shit.
I fucking
What
like
is your
talking
what is
dirty.
your dirty talk
Yo,
secret?
Yo, I'm not fucking around. Listen to me.
the J again.
Listen to
I
me.
know,
Light
we
up
need
that
a
J.
lighter. We need
I'll be like,
multiple
Light up
listen.
J.
Like sometimes, like
That's the
I will
fucking-
get, I will
that's
talk
the
dirty.
cue
Though.
to
What
fucking
is your
start the
go-to like thing?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
there.
I just turn it
Pick up.
on in the moment.
So it's different every time.
I'm done.
Yeah, it just depends on the situation. Like if I look at you a certain way and I'm like, fuck, I want to talk dirty to this girl.
So
like,
if you were looking at me, what would you say to me?
I mean, I don't know yet. Like I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know.
Yo, we're done.
I don't know. No, I'm serious. Like I don't know.
What does it take
by
to
the way,
know?
I'm fucking good. Like I fuck hot girls. I do very well for myself.
What?
I'm good with chicks.
Why does fucking
Yo,
hot
this
girls
is
have to
done.
mean that you're
Stop.
good? That doesn't mean anything.
No, it's a good like thing to have on the resume. It's like at least the girls that I have sex with, and they're pretty.
That's validation for yourself, but okay.
Validation for myself, fine, great, yeah.
But that shouldn't.
I'm
mean-
also a loving guy too. Like I take care of girls when I'm in a relationship.
Are you a big spoon or a little spoon?
I'm a big spoon.
Sometimes I like little. Like,
I mean, sometimes I like the little
I
spoon,
like
though,
that.
not
I
gonna
don't. So, I don't like to.
Sometimes I like.
Sometimes I
Because
like
you know
the
the
little
arm,
spoon.
you know the arm where you're like, your arm's getting crushed kind of, and you're just like, like I don't like all that stuff. I just like to go like this.
But I tell you what, you can't lie with the girl the same way anymore. It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the same.
I'm feeling so
Last night
honest
wasn't
right
I'm
now.
fucking shredded right
Yeah, me
now.
too.
Can I
Can I
have
get
a
another rip
lighter?
out of that
Oh, you
fucking
want this?
Oh
banger?
yes. Thank you.
So Alexis, at what point do most girls decide they want to do porn? And what is the first step?
No, like too. Like if you don't mind me asking, I don't. I don't know if you. I don't know if you
Zip,
have a
you're
daughter.
fucked, man.
Do you have a daughter or like a son?
Do I do what?
Do you have a daughter or son?
I have fur children, but I do not have any children.
Okay, so if you had like a daughter, would you, and she wanted to get in the porn scene, would you support her?
I would support my kid in anything they wanted to
Mhm.
do. I feel like one question when I always got into porn was like, oh, what are your kids going to think? And I feel like when that time comes, if it does come, I feel like I would, it's, porn doesn't define who I am. It's
Mhm.
part of what I did. So there's so much more to me than just porn and things like that. So, I feel like that has nothing to do with it. But if that was her choice, then, I would support it just the way my parents supported me.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I have nothing. I have no problem.
You gotta stop smoking. You're
I
gonna be
have- I
done.
have
You're
no
gonna be
problem
greened
with,
out.
I don't think you should
Yeah.
ever.
He's
No, I
gonna
don't
be
think
green. Why?
I don't think she should ever look at it as a negative thing.
Bob Green's out.
No, for me, it was a very liberating thing.
Good
It
title.
gave me a lot of options and a lot of comfortability in the life that I chose to live.
And there's no
I
need to
have
even
no
defend
kind
it.
of-
Like you're defending it, which I hate to see. Like there's nothing wrong with doing porn. There really isn't. I really don't think there is. It's an art.
But the question was if I had a child, would I support her in that? And that's why it kind of became the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah. 100%. So like I am now going to probably go back because I've never seen any of your work in the porn stuff. Is it okay to go back and look at some of your videos? I feel weird like this. Like, am I allowed to go watch your shit?
Of course, you're allowed to go watch it. You're
I
an
probably
adult.
You might pat.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna after this. How did porn affect your relationship with your family?
Porn did not affect my relationship with my family.
Was the father? Were your parents very upset? Like, were they looking at you differently if you went to like a Thanksgiving dinner?
No.
Like the family.
No, not at all. My family was very accepting. It was something that I was very fortunate. I told my dad first because I knew he watched porn and I didn't want it to
Wow.
be like a thing. So I told him first. And a lot of it was just honestly when I told them was more like why. And when I expressed myself, do this.
Sorry.
You want it?
When I expressed myself and I told them, my why I wanted to, and nobody was forcing me, and it was my choice, and it was it's something that they wanted their kid to grow up and do, but they also were really supportive. So
Why did you
I never
wanna do
had
it?
any. Why did I want to do it?
Yeah, why?
Like I said, for me, it was how I wanted to, or it was like art to me. And so for me, it was how I wanted to express myself. And like I said, I was never afraid of my sexuality or my body. And it felt like it was the right thing to do. So I didn't know how long or what it was really going to all become. But I definitely am not mad at it. So my biggest motto was go big or go home. And I never went home. So yeah.
I am fascinated.
Thank you.
I just want to say that. I'm fascinated by what you've done.
So I'm still like trying to learn about it. So the company you said you worked with, what was the name of them again? Like the main.
I had a contract with 2 companies. Adam and Eve and Elegant Angel was the last company that I did.
What like category does Elegant Angel fall into? Is that like the same category as like a Pornhub or like a YouPorn or like
No, it's
what
an
are the
actual-
different avenues for like when you were doing porn to like make money? Now it's so
an
different with social
independent,
media,
like it's
but
a company itself. Where Pornhub is like
So
It's a
Pornhub's like
cer-
a Netflix of like porn.
yeah,
Like they're
so it's
buying
like-
shit themselves.
For sure. So with Elegant Angel, it's a production company. So they just produce content. It used to be VHS. Now then it was DVDs, and then now more stuff is more digital. So it's on the website stuff, but. And then all those other services and stuff like that. Now it's like OnlyFans is kind of the same thing as a Pornhub in a way.
Okay.
Do girls enjoy giving blowjobs? Most of them.
I can't speak for the masses.
That's
but,
an honest question.
No, do they like? I think yeah.
I mean, again, I can't speak for everybody. Myself, if I'm like into somebody, I enjoy doing it. It makes me
You gotta be
get
into the
off
person.
to that. Like,
Bob,
thing.
you're a huge.
I'm not
you're
just
a huge
going around
blowy guy.
I
giving
love fucking
blowjobs to
blowies.
people, but like I have had some girls say that they don't ever do it or they don't like to do
That's
it.
What
an
do you
absolute
think?
no-go.
What do you
That's
think
a deal
about
breaker.
No,
that?
that's literally like a no.
What do you think
Deal
about
breaker.
that? Like if a guy's eating a girl out and your girl said, and then the girl says, "I'm not giving you head." What? How do you think? How do you think a man's supposed to react to that? Because like for a girl to say like, "Oh, I don't do blowjobs," it's like, what are you talking about?
But there's some guys that say I don't eat pussy. So how am I supposed to
I
do
find
it?
that
How
kinda
am I
weird.
supposed
I think
to
men
deal
should
with
eat
that?
pussy. I eat pussy.
You know what's crazy?
I like
But
it.
that's you. But some girls have, myself included, I've had guys say that they don't do that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's dusty.
You know what's crazy? Speaking of cum shots, Salim.
Is that weird? Honestly, is that weird? Like, I don't
What?
think it's weird at all.
that
man.
you like cum
I think
shots?
honesty's
dope,
never
man.
weird.
I think that's
what?
probably.
I said honesty's never weird.
It's never.
I think
Honesty
that's
is
probably
never
how
weird.
you like to get
Just be
off.
yourself,
so you
right?
probably do it in your personal life.
Always.
That's why I asked. But that's not weird if that's what you like.
That shit's dope.
Isn't it amazing as a guy, right when you shoot that like white shit out of your dick, you just
Cum?
immediately sometimes
You're
can
just
be like,
done.
I'm done
It's
with this.
not like
fucking
I'm
girl.
done.
I'm
And
not.
right when you still have the white shit in your dick, you're just like, I'm in love with you so much that it's like, and you're like, I'm fucking out.
It's fucking crazy,
Isn't it
right?
nuts? Like a fucking.
It's just-
switch.
it's
this is
crazy.
what's wrong with men.
It's
that
just-
answer.
But
right
that's just how we're like.
Yeah.
That's like how we're built. Like we're not like faking it. Like yeah, maybe we're just designed. fucked
That's
up,
how you
but
Then
know
why
that's
do you
true.
say I love you and gaslight these women and say things that you don't mean? It's just because the white stuff is coming out of you.
Oh, I
Get
didn't know
out
you
of
meant
here.
that. But
No. I'm just not lying. I'm just saying my personal thing. I know when I really like a girl because after I fire a nugget, I literally will just
Your choice
Wow,
of words is
wow.
very hilarious.
Wow.
after I fire a nugget. I don't know. Is that weird?
after you let out a little
I'm saying
boomer,
like if I can still be with her.
So if you
I
can,
love her.
if you can cuddle her afterwards, then
Yes,
then
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
then,
yeah.
then it's a forever thing.
It's a thing that it would take the next step where I can fuck with this girl.
Yo, I see what you're saying. I
Like
see what you're
after you
saying.
come, you're just like sometimes like, God damn it, fuck. Why
Have
did
you
I just
ever
do this?
fake came in a situation?
No, I always no.
No.
Never fake came.
But for a
I
guy,
always,
it's
I always
different.
just bust.
No,
honestly.
because I heard that this is a thing. I asked this question on my show for Truth with Texas because some people, guys, I asked and they're like, "That's crazy. Who does that?" But I've heard. I
Yeah,
had
I
a
have.
friend tell me because
I've
they were
never
like,
fake
have.
came.
I
I've
have.
never
"See,
fake
look,
came.
the truth comes out."
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. While I was
Explain
fucking a
to us.
girl, I absolutely did because I wanted to leave the situation. 'Cause
That's what I
I'm
was
not-
told.
Okay.
Or
So-
they
but I've
said,
done
or
it
they were
once.
too
That makes
drunk
sense.
or
That
too
makes
late.
sense.
Why did you want to leave a situation?
Because
that-
I was just like, I am not into this girl at all, and I was just like,
Did that happen last night?
no, but kind of. I don't know.
Wow, man, you're in a deep hole. Something's wrong.
Remember. Listen, here's the deal. What I'm saying is, are you coming to the weed convention with us tomorrow?
There's a weed convention?
Yeah, we're going to a weed convention in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Oh, it's in Vegas. You see, that's a whole other thing. I don't know. I don't know if I can leave LA.
You like LA? I'll be honest with you. Let me just speak on LA real quick.
Wow. Here we go.
I don't fuck with LA. I don't like LA at all.
Why?
I don't know. I don't fuck with this place at all anymore. I kind of used to, but I think actually during COVID too, like just LA fell apart.
Yeah,
And I've been-
it
I've been
fell
hanging out,
apart.
like,
Where are
little-
you originally from?
Boston.
Okay.
So I like. I was just back in Boston. I fucking love Boston. LA's just
COVID
fake-ass
fucking ruined
motherfuckers
LA,
out
man.
here. There's so many fucking like. Sorry,
It's so
I hate to say it.
cliche. Like we've.
There's a lot of just people in LA.
LA
that
is
just,
pretty boring right now. I feel like we definitely things got weird during COVID. Obviously,
Yeah.
nobody can do anything, but I feel like it definitely took a hit on the city and just the vibe of everything. I feel like New York was like that too, though. I recently just went back there, and I feel like it's kind of started getting that buzz back, but. I don't know if LA will really kind of recover. At
I
least
just
not
could never
anytime
be
soon.
in like living.
Parties are just different. Like everything's just different. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just not fun, really at all.
Because LA is more like restaurant, like bar scene, where as far
Yeah.
as like club thing, it's not really the same. So I feel like people are just like still kind of wary
Yeah.
about things.
Miami's just like took over.
Because I feel like everybody moved to Miami
I
too.
know.
Do you get recognized a lot nowadays?
I get my fair share of being recognized for sure.
Have you ever had a dude recognize you and like start beating off on the moment?
How would she?
Probably not that you're aware of.
Yeah,
No, I just wonder,
hell
like,
no.
there's some sick fucks out there, right?
I
Like,
had somebody pass out, but no, not that.
did somebody pass out?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Are there fans that are like weird and kind of like get like touchy or some shit? Like,
I mean,
if they
I
just see you,
I think everybody.
I want to, man.
Like when I used to do conventions a lot, so I did a lot of conventions called the Exoticas. We used to do them 4 times a year, and that's most places where you do autographs and do pictures and stuff like that. And so for me, is where I'd make most of my money is pictures. So because I do have a big booty, and what I'm known for, people do try to touch me, but because the demeanor that I kind of bring, I kind of like address it first, and I kind of like let them. I'm like, don't touch her, or grab me, kind of thing.
How sketchy do guys have to be to fucking like
You'd be
go up and,
surprised,
I would
but-
never
Wait,
go up and
that
grab a
happens,
woman.
like,
I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah.
weird guys
I
out there,
respect
right?
that
for
I mean,
sure.
especially because
They'll just randomly
But I-
meet you and start
That's
touching
not
you.
nice.
But
That's
the
not
thing
cool.
is
You don't
like, and
fucking do that
agree,
shit.
but you also have to set a boundary and a tone. Because some girls, unfortunately, not unfortunately, but to them, they do let that happen. And when you're in convention settings, some do it more than others. I don't like that unless I'm inviting it to myself. So it's just like a respect thing. But I feel like everybody, again, if you address it and you set the tone, like I've never had an issue because I do it that way. But yeah, I
Wow.
feel like they always still have a good time.
I mean, there is a lot of weird guys out there, though.
Dude, it's just
I mean,
like,
she's
there are
working
some.
porn.
Like I was saying, stalkers too. You've had plenty of stalkers.
Had
I
to.
really haven't. I had a girl that I used to travel with on the road, and she had a lot of issues like that. But it's also like, I've never really, I don't give off that vibe, I feel like. And there's just a vibe sometimes where it's like there's a line that you cross and then you just don't. And I'm not overly friendly with fans. I just set a tone. So, and I don't overextend or like say things I don't mean.
You gotta set a tone, Bob.
I said the tone.
But I also traveled with security whenever I went to like things like that as well, so it kind of deterred anything that for, anything happening.
This porn industry thing is very interesting.
What is interesting about it?
Just
I
everything
feel like
that
you
you
have
said.
mad questions. You just don't know it because you're just high.
I'm really high. I have a lot of
So leave
questions.
me
That's
That's
why you
elaborate.
guys should
Can you
come on
speak
my podcast and do Truth with Texas so I can get these questions out of you
I'm
since
all
I won't
in.
be. I still smoke.
Oh,
and
I have
smoke
bad
with you.
questions, you said?
No, but the sex questions that I feel like you want to know that you don't.
I'm
maybe kinda
19,
don't,
so like
whatever.
I'm still like.
But
I'm
that's
really,
why some things you may not know what you need to know from Miss Texas. But it's like all about giving you, letting things come out and letting your fans know a different side of you. So I think you should come and play Truth with Texas.
My fans know every side of me.
I think you should go on that.
I think
What'd you think of the Happy Dad?
I love it. It's my favorite. I told John. John sent me some, and I love it.
Do you like drink like often, or do you like what do you drink if you drink?
I do drink often. I'm not as much anymore because I'm not on the road like I was, but I used to drink Ciroc, and then I stopped because it was just too sweet during the pandemic, and I started drinking tequila, and then I'm kind of wine. This is great because of like I feel for still staying healthy of sorts. It's only 2 carbs, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I don't know if we're allowed to say it's fucking healthy, but it's definitely better.
But it's
than beer.
healthier choice. Like for me, it's like
Yeah.
it's like even in the seltzer world or whatever. And me trying to have those, I feel like this is definitely the best tasting.
Yeah. I think it's the best seltzer. Bob, you want to do a Happy Dad endorsement, or you still waiting for your deal?
I've seen a lot of it lately. It's pretty good.
It's tasty, Bob. Tell him.
It's pretty good.
I don't know if we can get you involved with Happy Dad if you're trying to do like sex tapes and stuff.
Oh,
though.
fuck, you're right.
That's one thing. You might have just blew it.
Well, there'll be other ventures. Gentlemen, ladies, it has been an honor.
Yeah, I think this is good. We got
I have
fucking
to go
high
back and
as
get the
shit.
girl. I have to. That's it. I'm going
Drop
back to
a thumbs up if you want us to go on Alexis's show.
I think you would have fun. Don't be nervous. You'll smoke. You'll have a good time.
I'm
We have
all
to
in.
do it.
I won't do anything that you won't want to be a part of.
Let's do it. All right, Full Send Podcast. Thank you, Alexis.
Thank you for
Let's go.
having me and letting me be the first female guest.
You're the
First
first
female.
female. First female on the show.
Thank you.
I love it. That's
Let's
good.
go.
I love it. Perfect. Beautiful. I'm so baked, dude. Yeah. Holy fucking shit. Alexis, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Yeah, we are fucking shredded.
Yeah.
Salim escaped to his room again.
Yeah.
Did he? Yeah.
The guy who raised it.
He grabbed Jay and went somewhere.
It was funny.
Hold up.
You go to your room. Look at this guy's pants. Pants? Oh, your zits in here too. What the fuck you guys do?
We'll figure this shit out.
Yeah.
We gotta take a group pic.
Yo, Kyle, we gotta figure it out.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Alexis?
Thank you.
All right, awesome. Alexis, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, it was very nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Thank you for coming in.
Of course.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you making the drive down here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.